Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. This away to start us off. It's a short kick. Return starts near the 30. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
7, Penn State, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff again. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently.
at the 30.
Barkley, I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Receiver in motion now. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
First and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he's got it again. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, man, it's easy to blame the ball carrier. I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. First and 10 play coming up. There's the handoff.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Longhorns are in the red zone. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's moving out of the pocket. Makes a spectacular diving catch. And the Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
He just dove for the ball. Somehow he comes up with it. What an incredible play.
Handoff to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
That's the end of the quarter. Last score, Texas 14, Penn State 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Play action here on 1st down. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the State offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a handoff. Running with purpose. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught on the outside. It's Smith. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
Movement here from the tight end. Single back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass is intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarter
breaks clear, end zone ahead. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Point after, up and good.
Penn State 7.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. That's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that 1st down.
Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Texas. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
28. Penn State 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but Yardage on the play.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Okay, ready?
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, drops back, bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Running it back. It's Freeman. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught right at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Number 8.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st down, it's play action. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? They'll run it to the right side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving his running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Testing the right side here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Penn State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Okay, ready?
Second down after that run on the previous play. A handoff to the back. In the clear at the 25. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And on the carry, he's heading left. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a fourth interception by this defense here today. Does bring up fourth down. And Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Takes the handoff again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Fights through a tackle. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Brought down before the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly
Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. And this one is getting ugly.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas, 49, Penn State, 7.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas, 49, Penn State, 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Hand off to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. That's just a minor blip there in what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The back's got it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards.
Ready?
Now it's second down here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a toss to the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
3:25.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. And it's a kneel down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Field goal tried. No good. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to a 3rd and 4. Second down after that run on the previous play. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. He hands it to the back. Spins away from defenders. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.